Hi there, I'm Amanda Cromhote from Truth. Welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge. We interview world experts in loyalty blindly. We're hoping to create insight, spontaneity, and a lot of fun through the challenge. The challenge is about promoting the blind loyalty trust, and my book called Blind Loyalty, 101 Loyalty Concepts Radically Simplified. All profits from the book go towards the trust. We hope you enjoy the Blind Loyalty Challenge. For today's Blind Loyalty Challenge, we stay on the African continent, but out of South Africa. So I have the pleasure of chatting to Mark Senteu. And Mark is the Marketing and Customer Care Manager for Vivo Energy in Kenya. And he was nominated by his fabulous colleague, who I know super well, Conit from Vivo Energy. So, Mark, you can blame Conit, but thank you for being with us today.
Deeply, deeply grateful for this opportunity, Amanda. Thank you.
Well, it's wonderful to connect with the rest of Africa because I've got a real place in my heart. So let's go straight into this. So in Blind Loyalty, chapter 68, we talk about fuel rewards. So I'm sure you're expecting something about fuel rewards, given you're at the heart of the fuel industry. What is your personal favorite rewards experience in the fuel space?
So my favorite reward is to be able to collect points. And the reward is something outside the space of fuel. So it's being able to have the partners around, whether you're partnering with a telco supplier, whether you're partnering with a shopping experience or a travel agency. Those are the ones that I love because we already have the fuel, but I get to get an experience outside my space.
Yes, and I heard once around, in fact, IAG Loyalty, which runs the Avios currency for many airlines, talks about the earning of points is quite rational, but the redemption of points is very emotional, and that's where obviously fabulous partnerships in the fuel industry will help the emotion rather than just filling up my tank. So you played perfectly into that. So chapter 64 is around gamification, and it's like one of the buzzwords, or is it a buzzword, or is it a real game changer? So do you think gamification has real impact, or is it just kids stuff?
It's a complete, total necessary step, because one of the things we've realized is this. The petroleum industry does not have the margins to support high loyalty points. And you have to look for multiple ways to keep your customers engaged. Gamification steps into that space exceedingly well. One of the examples I would give is, for instance, you have like, say, a Happy Friday activity. And the gamification is such that within 1 hour, you have an opportunity to redeem. All the people who get to redeem during this window, they get set to triple their points. And if you're not able to redeem during that window, there's something else also for grabs. So there's a big, big opportunity that people keep getting engaged with your program outside just in some cases, subtle way of being able to just collect points. So I find gamification as a necessary need across this particular sector and also in other spaces within our region.
That's fantastic to hear. Great. I haven't heard as affirmative a response to that question before, so thank you for sharing it. And obviously you're speaking from experience, so that's wonderful. And then my last question is about experience. So given your portfolio as customer care manager as well as marketing in the region, we have a chapter on customer experience, chapter 7. So what is your view of how customer care plays a role in building customer loyalty?
Okay, so first, I did run the customer care sector for about 3 years. And one of the things that you learn is that customer care is not somebody who picks up the call simply because you have a problem. It's actually the entire value chain. And when I think about the element of experience and the customer care is first, have a mobile fast solution. That's part of customer care, that I can be able to automatically collect my points and I can be able to check, I can be able to test, whether it's through an app or USSD, but it's a mobile fast solution. Then you transition it to being able to have something that's data-driven. And one of the things that we have, like in Kenya, we partnered with one of the mobile money partners, M-Pesa in this case. It helps us because our customers, almost at least 87% of them are actually on M-Pesa. So it helps me again to follow them where they actually are. So when you move to experience, the experience then is really brought to life through the rewards. And sometimes, I'll give you an example. We are running a current program called Shell Club Surprises. It's very simple. If I find you at the station and you're a member, I will surprise you with something unique, totally unique. I could be paying your rent. I could be paying for your full tank.
Wow.
I could be fixing, assuming you have a medical bill or something. It's just a surprise. Let me fix something. That's the biggest benefit I've seen in that customer care journey, and directly tied to an experience that will always outlast the number of points that you have. So I see it to connect it through a digital platform, have a solution that is really emotional, and leave an everlasting impression on even just on the few that you can be able to capture. That's the memory that people will have on your platform around loyalty.
Absolutely. And absolutely, I think your market is quite unique that, as you said, like 87% of consumers are on M-Pesa, on a digital mobile first platform. It is absolutely remarkable. So thank you for sharing that. And I think I mentioned earlier, I've got the pleasure of coming up to Kenya at the end of October. Can't wait to run one of our masterclasses, and I'll meet you in person then. So thank you for answering the 3 questions so beautifully and succinctly. So now you've got an opportunity to tag someone else for me to challenge. Who's that going to be?
I'll tag a fantastic lady who's running our platform. Her name is Virginia Njuho. She's actually the marketing operations manager in my team. And she's a fantastic lady when it comes to loyalty. I'd love to hear what she gets to say. I think she will knock it out of the park. Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's a challenge for me to find some super hard questions for her. Sorry, Virginia. I look forward to meeting you. But Mark, thank you so much. You're an absolute superstar.
Thank you so much. Cheers.